What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, I knew the title would get your attention. Now that I have it, I'm going to say this. No, I don't think skill-wise Adrien Broner can hold a candle to Floyd Mayweather. However, there is one striking similarity that I've noticed, and it is pretty comparable. That's the level of hatred this man has, Adrien Broner has, in his career with a lot of boxing fans. Now, I'm going to do a rant video. This is a little bit more civilized because I'm not that hyper or mad about it. It is irritating, and I'm going to discuss some things that I've noticed in the sport of boxing. Let me give you the backstory. On my Instagram, make sure you follow me at BOXINGEGO. I just simply posted. Instagram gives you 15 seconds. It's a 15-second loop of Adrien Broner in his fight with Escobedo. The caption was very simple. In fact, let me pull it out and I'll read the caption for you. Very simple stuff. Hold on, let me just pull it up. This is what I said. I said, hashtag ego moves. Say what you want about his personality, but Adrien Broner actually is a problem when he lets his hands go, comma, is mentally focused, comma, and is not playing around. He's an underrated body puncher. Look as he throws some decoy punches and then digs to the body. Nasty. Some people hate, but you certainly got to give credit where it's due. And Broner has heart, love him or hate him, and throws some beautiful combination punches when he lets his hands go. Very simple, and I meant that. Do I agree with everything that Adrien Broner does? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown-ass man. A lot of stuff he does is some, like, childish shit. In fact, I feel like an old soul. Like, half of the music that comes out now, I don't fuck with it. I don't like it. From the bottom, top bit at the bottom, hit the kidney. Like this Young Thug and shit. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on the old school, the LL Cool J's, the Rakims, Tupac's my favorite rapper of all time. You know what I mean? Red and Meth. Just actual. You know what I mean? The Far Side. Just actual people who had musical talent. You know what I mean? Nas is one of my favorites. I like Eminem, Jay-Z, tons of guys. Big L. Just a lot of classic, more classic music, you know what I'm saying? Even like Queen Latifah and shit like that. I respect her way more than any of these new cats, you know what I'm saying? At least she had a fucking message in her songs. U-N-I-T-Y, U-N-I-T-Y is a unity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was the joint back in the day. So, me personally, Broner is like, he acts like a kid. Cool, I get that. But in boxing, we have, like, the crazy thing is boxing is such a tough sport. It's tough. If I know several boxers, they all say the same thing. Sometimes they don't feel like eating clean. Sometimes they don't feel like running, and they have to do this shit. This is their career. This is their livelihood. Some of them are dumb, and I'm not even trying to clown, but I'm just saying dumb in the sense of they don't have any other acquired skills or traits where they can, like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna become a plumber. I'm into welding. I'm a welder. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a backup plan. So it's either the fight game. That's why you see a lot of fighters who have mismanaged their money, haven't like handled stuff in their career the correct way, run out of money, and they keep fighting. They keep fighting to a late age. Now, boxing, we hopefully all agree, is a tough sport. Very rigorous on your body, psychologically, mentally. You know what I mean? Who wants to get knocked out in front of nationwide TV, you know what I'm saying, and televised on TV and shit. So boxing is tough, right? And this new age of boxing fans, a lot of these people aren't tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, the moment you give anybody an ounce of credit, they try to jump on top of that person or whatever. Me, I'm a real boxing head, and I just appreciate it for the sport. Yes, everyone has built-in biases and who they like and styles that they favor. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you'd have to be, I'm not going to say crazy, but you have to be crazy to not enjoy a fight like Timothy Bradley versus Ruslan Provodnikov, Lucas Matisse. But that's the thing with me. I can watch Matisse and Molina and have the time of my life, but I could also watch Rigondeaux, who is surgical, in his fight with Donaire, and I still enjoy it just as much because I'm able to see someone who was once beaten in Nonito Donaire, never been stopped at that point, and they're totally outclassed, frustrated, don't know what to do. So it's intense for me because I'm like, I know Nonito's bigger than Rigondeaux. If he lands like a left hook, you know what I mean? I don't know what Rigondeaux's chin's like, but I thought it was kind of suspect. So it's always that level of intrigue to me. So I really, some people, I have a lot of like guilty pleasures, so to speak. Some people think they have me figured out when it comes to what fighters I like, and I guarantee you, you guys will never be able to diagnose. You know what I mean? I could start saying some names. Like one of my favorite fighters currently is Carl Froch. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, oh, you only like black fighters, you only like slick fighters. Fuck no. I like Carl Froch, and he's not black, nor is he slick. But I like Carl Froch. I just like what he brings to the table. Just real rugged, confident. He has pop. He has a man-style chin. I respect that. But again, today's boxing fans, a lot of you guys, and I'm not trying to generalize everyone because not everyone falls under this umbrella, but some of you guys get so emotional and emotionally attached to one fighter where you can't say shit good about anybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's bullshit. Broner, just like I said in the caption, he's actually has a very underrated body attack. I had people on the post, they were saying, no, he doesn't. He never showcased that body attack in his better opposition fights. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Give me an example. Because from what I seen, he showed the body attack in plenty of his fights. Ponce de Leon, whether you think de Leon beat him or not. Marcos Maidana, even though Maidana slaughtered him. The fight with Escobedo, the fight with Manuel Taylor, he's always showed that body attack. But again, the fans are so fickle where they just say stuff. They just hate people. You know what I mean? They hate, oh, I hate Floyd. I'll never give him credit for anything. He ducked. Okay, he ducked. Cool. Now what? You know what I'm saying? That means he can never get credit for anything he's ever done good. And I'm not cut from that cloth. Broner gets on my nerves with a lot of stuff he does. But at the same time, as a man, I can still tell you things he does good. You know what I mean? I do see a skill set. Ultimately, what it boils down to is he mentally prepared enough, or is he going to be like a kind of like a Curtis Stevens, Zab Judah type that's going to mentally fold and they get these bigger fights and televised fights and stuff, and is he not going to show up and is he not going to live up to his full potential? But Broner, from a skill point, when he lets his hands go, he throws beautiful combinations. Just like I said, he throws great combinations. He has this like uppercut slash hook. I call it a hoopercut, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a combination of both. And it's a beautiful, that's the one. He threw some pity pat decoy punches against Emmanuel Taylor in the 12th. And then he threw that hooper, I can't even say this shit. Threw that hoopercut and knocked him down. And it was beautiful stuff to watch. So I always get called biased and I show favoritism or whatever the situation is. But some of you guys are a million times worse than I've ever been, because you won't even give a motherfucker any type of credit at all if you hate them. I don't do that. On my channel, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I give you it real and I give you my truth, what I see, what I observe, but I also support what the fuck I'm saying. Some of you guys, you want to run up on my channel, leave comments or Instagram and stuff like, oh, he don't have a good body attack. Give me an example how he don't have a good body attack. You could say Marquez beats him, Lucas Batiste beats him, Pacquiao beats him, Amir Khan beats him, Floyd beats him. I don't give a fuck. Maidana beats him in a rematch. That does not change or alleviate the things that he does good. Now, my questions again always remain. Is Broner mentally built for this? And in addition to that, I'm kind of skeptical about his power at the higher divisions, like especially at 147. His speed and his power hasn't looked that apparent to me. You know what I mean? So those are my questions. Maybe he needs more time to acclimate and he tried to jump up too quick, too fast, and jumped up the two divisions, got murdered by Maidana and got slaughtered. But again, the video is about these fickle ass fans who, just because you hate a fighter, you won't give them an iota of credit. You know what I'm saying? In your eyes, no matter what, because you hate them, nothing they do is ever good. You know what I mean? Like Mayweather fights Canelo. I hate him, so no, I hate it. It's a bad fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy how fickle boxing fans are. Like I said, I'm not like that. And trust me, I understand we all have inner like personal bias. Me personally, one of my favorites of all time, Iron Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, to me, and Roy Jones, they're just among my greats. Muhammad Ali as well. But using Mike Tyson, he's exciting. He's money, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look forward. Like, people, when he's saying crazy shit, and when he's in the middle of an interview, and they're like, we can just end the interview right now. And Mike Tyson's like, good, I don't give a fuck. End the interview, you piece of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. Those are funny moments where Mike Tyson's going, bro, I'll fuck you in the ass, you punk ass white boy, until you respect me. You know what I mean? This is like classic boxing moments to me. That being said, when Lennox Lewis was around, I didn't really give him all that much credit. You know what I mean? I was younger. I didn't give him that much credit because I was a huge Mike Tyson fan. You know what I'm saying? And after Lennox Lewis retired, I thought about it, and I'm like, this dude beat some. He has some bodies on his resume. You know what I'm saying? Every fucking loss he avenged it. Oliver McCall, Hasim Rockman, when he got knocked out by Rockman, he came back and knocked Rockman out. He fought Mike Tyson, beat him. Now you can argue, oh, it wasn't prime Tyson, but shit, he still beat that big puncher Tyson that was in front of him that fucking night. Beat Vitaly Klitschko. He has like certified wins in the amateurs. Beat Riddick Bowe, different things like that. So man, I look back at it and I'm like, damn, Lennox Lewis, the Shannon Briggs, like, he beat all these guys. He's a lot better than I gave him credit for. I can admit that, but some of you guys can't. You're like, oh, Broner's trash. Oh, Pacquiao's trash. Floyd's trash. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't even understand that type of mentality. Just to say somebody just completely suck. You know what I mean? Like, you can't get like, I hate Pacquiao so much. Nothing he does is good. Nothing impresses me. Like, that's retarded. The man has a chin. He has speed. He has great footwork. And he has a great resume. But some people are like, I fucking hate Pacquiao. Fuck that. He doesn't have no speed. That's average speed. That's, you know what I mean? I just don't understand that logic. And again, with Broner, there's a lot that he does wrong. But there are some things, some upsides, you know what I'm saying, to his fight game. And if he stays focused, I think he can do pretty well for himself in the sport of boxing. It's just all on him, how hard he disciplines himself, stays in shape. Stop the rapping and all the extra shit taking you away from this, because boxing, you can't have one foot out and one foot in. And for me, another example is Tupac. Tupac's my favorite rapper. I'm a West Coast dude. So when the East Coast was beefing with the West Coast, then I'm siding with the West Coast. That's where I'm from. This is the region, my stomping ground. I still like Biggie. I have always liked Biggie. But there were some people like Jay-Z, Mobb Deep. I wasn't real huge fans. Like Jay-Z had a couple hits. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I don't care. But it was later that I started listening to some of the old classic Mobb Deep. Probably after Pac died, listening to Reasonable Doubt with a different set of ears. And I'm like, Reasonable Doubt is ill. He's like really spitting. Jay-Z's really dropping knowledge and bars and stuff like that. But some of you guys won't do that. And it kills me that people can't give any type of credit when it's a fighter they hate. Like, you look at Adrien Broner. He fought Maidana, second fight at welterweight, right? That was his second fight. And he fought Maidana. You know what I'm saying? He went from pretty much polar opposites. Paulie Malignaggi, a guy with no power at welterweight, to Maidana, a motherfucker that can crack. And on top of that, Maidana was off of 3 consecutive wins, and they were all stoppage. You know what I mean? All KOs or TKO stoppages, right? And he got thrashed in that fight. No doubt about it. Props to Maidana. Shout out to Maidana and Robert Garcia for making that happen. No complaints there. But you got these fans who won't give Broner any type of credit. Like, hey, the motherfucker actually finished on his feet and he was drastically hurt within the first 2 rounds. But you'll say he has a glass chin or he has no heart. You know what I'm saying? And you got another guy like Josecito Lopez. I have no problems with Josecito. I actually like Josecito Lopez. He's a true warrior. I've actually interviewed his trainer, Henry Ramirez. And Josecito, people will give him credit, and you look at his record. He stopped Victor Ortiz in a fight he was losing on the scorecards. Cool, you did that. Then you moved up, fought Canelo at 54, got annihilated by Canelo, dropped back down. I think he might have had a fight in between there or some shit. Then he fought Maidana, and he hurt Maidana. He hit him in a weird part on his leg, hurt Maidana. Then he gets stopped like a few rounds later by Maidana. You know what I mean? Then he comes back. He has like some shaky performances. His fight with Mike Arenadas, he looks suspect, very suspect. Didn't look like the same, coming off an injury or whatever. And he looked real shaky, right? And you got fans who will give Josecito Lopez all the credit in the world. This man is off of like multiple stoppages. Canelo stopped him, Maidana stopped him, and he looked shaky. You know what I'm saying? Broner gets stopped once by a guy in a division he's new to, and because fans have so much vitriol, venom, and animosity for Broner for his antics or whatever, they refuse to give him any type of credit. And that's soft. That's like bullshit. Like how can you praise Josito Lopez, who okay, he's a true warrior, but he actually got stopped by Maidana, whereas Broner at least went out on his shield and went the distance, and he actually had Maidana looking a little bit gassed and tired. So I just don't get it, man. Anyway, I'm done. I said what I needed to say. Adrien Broner, he is hated, just like Floyd Mayweather, and I firmly believe that based on some of y'all comments. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, or subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.